we're gonna make some oatmeal raisin cookies. Very simple, not that many ingredients, quick in and out of the oven. So let's get started. And everything you can basically, you might even have all these ingredients at home already. So the first thing that I did is I took 3/4 cup of sprouted rolled oats. This is my favorite brand. It's called 1 Degree. Because it's glyphosate free, which is a pesticide, and it's typically oats are highly contaminated with pesticides, so it's really important for me to find non-GMO, organic, glyphosate free oats. So I took 3/4 cup of these. I put them in my vitamix and I made oat flour. So I made 3/4 cup of oat flour, and I have that already in here. You can grind it up super fine or kind of depending what you like. So 3/4 cup of oat flour. You can buy this already made, but you may as well make it yourself if you have the ingredients. Then I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of just regular whole oats. I have 1 tablespoon of flaxseed meal. So I got the oats, the flaxseed. Then after that, let me get this thing. Then after that, I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of raw organic honey. Or well, actually, I don't know if honey is organic. Like, what would be inorganic about it? I don't know. But raw honey. So I have 1/4 cup of raw honey in there. Then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of sunflower nut butter. And I actually made this on my own. I have a recipe if you follow my Facebook page, Chronic Movement, for sun butter. But in this one, I put sun nut butter, or sunflowers and walnuts. And then I'm gonna add about a little bit of tahini to it. Okay, so but overall we need 1/4 cup of nut butter. So maybe you choose to use peanut butter, or maybe you use almond butter or all sun butter. Just 1/4 cup of nut butter. I would not recommend to use all tahini. Well, I've never tried it. If you tried that, let me know. Okay, I just licked all that tahini. All right, so we have 1/4 cup of nut butter, 1/4 cup of honey. We have our oats in there, our flax. Now I'm gonna throw in the cinnamon. So 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, although I really like cinnamon, so I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And I have my oven preheating behind me at 350 degrees. So that's important. Make sure your oven's preheating. We're almost kind of getting to the end here. Then we're gonna do 1/4 cup of raisins. And you can probably add this to taste. Maybe if you like extra raisins, you could throw in some extra. You can experiment with other dried fruit. Maybe dried cranberries or dried apples, I don't know. So you can experiment with that. So I have 1/4 cup of raisins. And then I'm going to do 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. All right, so that was my oven going off over there. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix all this deliciousness up. Let me show you guys in the camera what we got going on here. So I'm gonna mix up all this deliciousness. So I'm just mixing up all this deliciousness here, and I'm gonna get to making my cookies, and then I'm gonna put them in the oven. All right, so you want to mix this pretty well. Make sure everything is combined well. You'll get like a nice dough that forms. I'm just gonna make sure it's all combined through. Okay, so I'll show you the dough that I created here. It's like a nice dough here. And I've lined my baking sheet with parchment paper so it doesn't stick. And I'm gonna do about a tablespoon for each cookie. Kind of make them into a ball shape, press them out. You could make yours bigger if you like. For me, I want these cookies to be like a little treat. So a little tablespoon of this cookie will be just right for me, maybe. All right, so yeah, if you're interested in plant-based cooking and its correlation to disease, nutrition, and disease healing, follow my Facebook page, Chronic Movement. We focus, our mission, let's start there. Chronic Movement's mission is to empower and educate people on how we can use lifestyle changes, including what we eat, what we think, and how we move. So to lessen our burden of disease and chronic illness. So our platforms, our main focuses are plant-based nutrition, stress reduction through meditation, movement, exercising. It doesn't matter how you exercise, you just want to get out there and move. So I'm gonna make it looks like about 8 cookies here. So I'm making them into a ball shape and kind of just flattening them out. If you like flatter cookies, flatten them out more. If you want them to be more crispy, if you like them to be more full, fluffy. Well, these won't be fluffy, but if you like them to be more full, leave them thicker. So I got about 8 cookies here. This is a very delicious recipe. So I would invite you to double it if you're wanting to take it somewhere, share with some people. So here are my 8 cookies. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the oven that I preheated at 350 degrees. I'm gonna put it in for 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna check them and see 10 to 13 minutes roughly. So I stick them in for 10 minutes here. Cookies are done. They came out pretty darn fabulous. Ooh. So I'll just kind of tilt them this way. And I'll show you a couple. Got a golden brown color at the bottom. nice and crispy at the top. I ended up doing them for about 13 minutes. Let's get a little taste here. Wow, yeah, that golden brown color is pretty darn good. Nice and soft inside. And these are definitely a winner. If you like what you see here, subscribe to my channel, Chronic Movement. Find my Facebook page, Chronic Movement, or on Instagram, Chronic Movement, DET for Detroit. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.